We've all been warned about the danger of denial. This is it. This is what they were talking about. Whatever the habit, it's easy to say we're only harming ourselves. But why would we want to harm ourselves? Also, that isn't true because we're also harming the people who depend on us, or who could depend on us, such as future spouses or loved ones in need, or even the stranger down the road who needs a friend. If I'm stifled drunk on rotten conduct, it hurts a lot of people in terms of good left undone. Denial is very appealing. Before we go any further, I want to acknowledge anyone who may be under the impression that porn use doesn't have a notable effect on the brain or its processes. If you're simply unaware of the side effects, now is a good time to learn about them. But if you're committed to your habit, denial will be enticing. And I say that with great empathy. Just understand that denial is what we're dealing with on a large scale. Porn will either prevent relationships from happening or gradually rip them apart. How could porn hurt me if I don't even use it, you might ask? Because there are millions of stifled people who are gorged on this stuff. They make up the culture and determine its demands, such as the products and entertainment that's marketed to us. We're all living in this system, and supply is determined by demand. People want fast action. Porn spikes our dopamine, and then we gravitate toward other fast fixes, such as junk food and e-cigarettes. It's called a downward spiral. I get it, I've been there. It has a way of getting out of hand and then escalating over time. I've read books about it, and I've read people's stories. I'll try to say it another way. Porn hurts everyone because the collective tension has been compromised. It's available to more people nowadays, so more people are using it. This fact is obvious, but the effect isn't. When men are more satisfied, they are more pacified and their brain chemistries change. This happens on a large scale, and society becomes soft, desperate, and hyper-indulgent. Think about it. People want to sustain the high. They want to have as much fun as possible. But why does our fun lead to regret and catastrophe? Well, nobody seems to know, but it does. And that fact indicates the existence of a moral order, right and wrong. People don't tend to do much good when they're feeling bad, and a lot of people seem to be feeling bad these days. If we don't want to examine our behavior, that means we want denial instead. Let's talk solutions. Honesty is number one. We cannot have reality if we don't have the truth. Our fantasy is in the way of the truth. So if we are trapped in that habit cycle, we'd better start practicing honesty everywhere we can manage. Courage is probably next, because we need courage to be honest. These things can be embarrassing for people, but don't be ashamed to be honest. Don't be ashamed to get support. Remember the importance of courage. There are anonymous meetings for all sorts of problems, which discuss 12-step recovery. You can get the help you need if you choose that specific kind of support. Hey, don't call my bluff. I've been through a lot of bad times that could have been avoided. I know there are a lot of people that can relate, and we're all suffering as a consequence of the availability of explicit content. The entire culture has changed. Dating has changed. People's desires and expectations have vastly changed. And downplaying these facts is textbook denial. Now is our chance to choose a better strategy. If you'd like to learn more about the spiritual principles necessary to overcome stuff like this, check out some of my other videos here, or get involved with meetings or groups in your area. Remember to be fearless, thorough, and willing. The more good information you encounter, the more solutions you'll have.